Yo, here we are again, one more time. So we're gonna be going over some interesting things happening this week, in-game and on the channel. A little bit of what's gonna happen this coming week. So let's jump right into the in-game news. We have this weekend Cactar Dunes. Awesome, great. Cactar Dunes is back. Get some EXP if you need it. Then we have Shadow of the Empire. This is not a Star Wars collaboration event. You know, there's no Dash Rendar unit. We're not fighting IG-88. Not fighting IG-88. This is a something about the Zoldat Empire. Yada yada. Starting Friday. Lasting 2 weeks until Friday on the 19th. So we have beginner. Rare summon ticket reward. Intermediate. Military plate. Pretty okay if you started the game. Heavy armor. 31 defense. 7 spirits. It's whatever. It's a freebie, right? Beast Hammer. Fire Elemental, 54 attack. It is a hammer, so good luck finding a unit to put your hammer on. Maybe if you've started the game you can use this. I don't know. It being a hammer really holds it back. So not that big of a deal. Imperial Helm though, pretty strong. It is a helm, it's not a hat. So it's a heavy hat. Heavy hat for you. 18 attack, 15 defense. Actually really good stats. Fire resistance plus 15% as well. So if you have like someone running around who can wear helms, this is probably going to be the best helm that you can wear. So look forward to getting this on the first clear of pro mode for this event. And then obviously elite mode, first time through. Trustmaster Moogle, 5-star Moogle, 10% TM, pretty good. This is not a farming event. This is an exploration event, as far as I know. So you're gonna basically run through each mode one time, and each time you run through a harder difficulty, you'll get a little bit farther in the exploration. You'll fight more and more bosses, and on the last mode you'll have to fight all of them before you can finish, pretty much. And there's no farming involved, so you just run in, do each of these one time. If you clear it each time, awesome. I'm assuming that they will have some like bonus missions that you can do in there. We'll know more about that when it comes out, so we'll cover that when it comes out, right? So we'll do that. And then we have a new banner. Aileen, Soze, Heltich, and Ulrika. I don't know. Pretty sure I got Aileen and Soze right. I don't know about the other two. Don't know about the other two. So let's go over these. Let's see what Gooey's throwing out for us here. I mean, Aileen, if you've seen any of the other ones, any of the Future Awakenings, you know how strong she gets. So we'll have to go over and see just how strong she is in global before the enhancements. And if you're planning ahead, you might want to pick this unit up, because she turns out to be in Japan right now, she's the best physical damage dealer in the game. And we know that physical damage dealers are better than magic damage dealers, so she's the best damage dealer in the game. So what do we have here? Well, Trustmaster reward, 135 attack lance. She uses lances. Okay, so she can equip it. Earth Elemental Lance, cool. Analysis, passive, 30% attack, and then gives you a killer effect for stone and machine monsters. Pretty cool. Recovery oil, HP regen for all allies. It's a small amount of HP, not that big of a deal. And then pile driver. This is like Divine Ruination, except when it comes out, it's not as strong as Divine Ruination. And then when you get to enhance it later on down the road, which we'll go over, I'm going to obviously do a unit review on all these, it becomes better than Divine Ruination. So these are also the 3 abilities that she'll get awakened later on. So I'm assuming that's why they picked these for her featured abilities. But hey, maybe they just picked some out of the hat, right? Alright, moving on. Soze, 4-star base, 6-star max. Looks to be a tank here with his 5,000 base HP. 5,000 base HP, 157 base defense, pretty strong. His spirit's really weak at 109. But, I mean, he's not a white mage, right? Actually has some decent attack at 180 for a tank. So that's pretty strong. His TM's pretty interesting if you get him. Maybe it's something that you want to put on one of your units, maybe it's not. But it gives you HP and attack 20% and then auto refresh. So you're going to lose like 10% attack comparatively to like a 30% attack materia, like attack plus 30 or Shine's TM, which is attack plus 30 and 10% dodge. But you do gain the 20% HP, and then you do gain auto refresh. So if you run out of MP on your damage dealing units for whatever reason, pretty strong. Like this could be decently strong on like a supporting Noctis. Like he gets the attack bonus, he gets more survivability, and then he gets auto refresh because our Noctis doesn't have auto refresh in global, whereas Japan Noctis does. Man, I wish my Noctis had auto refresh. You know, I got a little tear running down my face. All right, what else does this man do? Zoldad Guard, boost fire defense by 50%, fire resistance, whatever, and boost attack and defense when equipped with heavy armor. Awesome. Too bad he wasn't around for the old Ifrit raid fight for FF14. That'd be pretty strong. And then he has defense order. I love this move. I use that in affiliate all the time. The boost defense and spirit by I think 40% for all allies. I love the double buff on one side. So like double defense buffs or double offensive buffs. So like defense and spirit and attack and magic. Because normally, like, I don't really need my attack and magic raised on the first turn. First turn, I'm trying to, like, raise my defenses so I don't die, right? So, raise defenses, break attack, pretty strong. Hell Shaft. Partial unmitigated fire damage and paralysis to all enemies. So we'll have to see, like, the damage, because, like, we don't know what the damage is. I haven't really looked up Soze yet. So, he's a tank, right? So, that paralysis better be pretty high for it to be worth it. He's got more stuff, obviously. We'll have to see what that is down the road. Heltich. Looks like a mage. Really, really low HP. 3-star base. 5-star max. That's why. Alright. So, probably not going to be the greatest thing ever. Stats, pretty underwhelming. She has 5-star base. A lot of MP. Okay magic. Pretty weak magic, let's be honest. TM reward. MP and magic by 15% and dark res by 20. Not looking too great here. Dark curiosity, auto refresh during battle. Usually things that have different names than like traditional auto refresh are weaker versions of auto refresh. Like the Trustmaster reward for Aiden has like, it's like, I don't know, like battle fever or something. I forget what the exact name is, but it's like a 3% auto refresh instead of a 5%. Maybe it's better, maybe it's not. We'll have to check that out and see once I can delve a little more into these dudes. Magical Awakening, boost magic next turn. That's something that we just got on Terra, so we know exactly what that does. And then Beast from the Abyss, dark damage to all enemies. Probably going to be an ability, so not going to be able to dual cast that, even if you want to put dual cast on this unit in the first place. 5-star base, right? Not too sure about that. Alright, Ulrika Berserker. I love Berserkers in FF lore. Pretty cool. Just get all mad and stuff. Punch things really hard or use an axe. You know? Why not? 3-star base, 5-star max again though, sadly. 130 attack. Pretty actually decent okay. Decent okay pretty actually. HP for a 5-star max unit. 3.2k. Not bad. Other stats are pretty underwhelming. Rest Acute TM reward. Boost attack, defense, magic, and spirit when HP falls below a certain level. Unless this is like 100% all stats, when you fall below 90% HP, it's going to be garbage, in my opinion. So I wouldn't even worry about that. Even if you do get her, just no. Featured abilities, counter heal, restoring HP after receiving a physical attack, chance to do that. Okay, sure. Magical Rage Fire, chance of dealing partial unmitigated fire damage to all enemies when receiving a magic attack. Sure, okay. And then chance of dealing partial unmitigated fire damage to all enemies when receiving a physical attack. Cool, what does this unit do? Is she just all counters? I guess I'll have to find out when I get some more info on him, right? Because that's all we know for right now. What? She's just like, I want to counter attack everything the unit? I guess that's why she has decent HP for a 5-star max. But those are those units, and we will be going into more of this stuff when we get more info on it for sure. Like we'll go over, you know, exactly what you need to do for the exploration event, for like all the difficulty modes, all the different bosses you'll fight. She'll probably fight like five different bosses, and I'm definitely gonna do a full unit review on Aileen and probably on Soze, because he looks to be like a tank. We'll have to see once they get all the information for him. And then like I don't think we're gonna give like a full unit review for 5-star maxes. So I'll probably cover those in like the banner review, and then I'll have a full in-depth guide on like Aileen and Soze if they're worth it. Obviously Aileen's gonna be worth it. She's gonna be good. She's gonna be good. And I think that's what's going on this week. So look forward to that. I'm gonna do some series on like team building and stuff because I've had some suggestions for that and some other things. So look forward to some series on those things coming to you soon. Yeah, if you want some more info on that, you know, subscribe and let me know what else you guys want to see because I am listening to you. And I'll see you guys around.